Good morning, Immaculate Conception Catholic School families. Welcome to an incredible Friday. Buenos días, ¿cómo están? Diciembre 3, viernes. Bendito sea Dios. I just want to give you guys a couple updates. One, 2 more weeks. That's how much is left in this first semester. December 17, the second quarter comes to an end. So we want to make sure that you have a little bit more time. You have 2 weeks left. If you saw anything in the progress report that was concerning with your child, this is a good time to follow up with the teachers, see if there's been a progress, see if there's anything your child can do. But you have limited time to kind of follow through on that. So make sure you take advantage of that. Secondly, every Thursday, I follow through and check the dashboard to see how the Yavapai County is doing in regards to COVID. It just happens to be one of those things that is not going away. It's not anytime soon. So we want to make sure that we continue to monitor that from our standpoint. And it is about 26% positivity rate in the Yavapai County, which means we should start seeing cases, and we are. We're starting to see cases in and around our community, in and around our school, in our neighboring schools. And we want to be mindful of that and continue to follow through on some of the basic things that we're being requested to do. Personally, I came out positive this morning, and that came about because I heard that somebody that I was in close contact with, meaning 15 minutes or more, was positive. So after getting those news, decided I'm not going to go into work until I get this test to make sure. And sure enough, I came back positive, even though I feel great. We want to do our part. And if you know that you've been in close contact with somebody that's been exposed or possibly exposure, it's very simple you can even go get an over-the-counter test just to ensure that we minimize the spread, minimize the risk of spread. And I can tell you that I'm very diligent at minimizing close contact around the school. Close contact is defined with 15 minutes or more of continuous close contact within 3 to 6 feet. With children, it's really not. It's a little different, but it is something that I'm very diligent at. Just if I pass by, I say hi on the run, usually just interact with them on the outside setting, especially the last couple of days. So I'm very confident that there was no close contact with any of your children. But again, if you notice any symptoms or notice any particular things, just get tested or, go get an over-the-counter test just to be sure. We want to minimize the opportunity of spread. So we got to do our part. So I'll be quarantined and then just doing my part and staying away for the next couple of days. I'll be working from home. If you have any questions, please call me. Most of you have my email. If you want to send an email or just give me a call, my text on my cell phone, I'll be available for anything that you may have a concern. What I can tell you is that I am feeling great. I feel great so far. So I'm hoping that it's a very unfortunate timing, but it's very fortunate that I feel in great spirits and I feel great. I haven't seemed to have anything up to this point. So we want to make sure that this continues. But again, COVID hasn't gone away. We want to make sure we do our part. If you feel sick, stay home. Get an over-the-counter test just to make sure if that comes out positive, or if you want to go in for a test. It's a little bit of an inconvenience, but it really supports us all, helps us all, especially in this fight of having to minimize the spread. So with the current situation as it is, I don't believe there's any need to be concerned. But of course, please, be safe and take precautions. So, be tested, take the necessary precautions for you and your family, because it is a really high positivity rate right now in the Yavapai County. So let's just be mindful of that and continue to work through. Again, I'll be available by phone, and again, hopefully this is the worst of it, and that's my hope. So let's have a wonderful rest 2 weeks, and we'll see how we navigate through the storm again. It's not the first time that we've been here, and that's just the way, unfortunately, the last 2 years have been for us as a community. So I'm not surprised, and I'm not shaken up by what we have to do, because again, the power of God is invincible, and we know that with Him all things are possible. So we'll continue to utilize His strength and His guidance as we move through this pandemic. Buenos días, ¿cómo están? Les quería decir varias cosas. En primer lugar, que quedan 2 semanas de escuela. So, por favor, si tiene alguna preocupación de su estudiante en alguna materia, todavía tiene tiempo para poder ayudarle a que hablar con los maestros para ver si hay algo que se puede hacer para poder terminar este semestre bien, porque ya nomás quedan 2 semanas. En segundo lugar, quiero avisarles que estamos en la pandemia. Todos los jueves me fijo en en un sitio cómo está la situación del COVID, y pues ahorita está muy alta aquí en el condado de Yavapai. Estamos como al 26%. So, vamos a mirar casos, vamos a empezar a mirar casos, y pues sí, por cierto, hoy no fui a trabajar porque me dijeron ayer que tuve una exposición a alguien que estaba positivo. So, no quise arriesgarme, me quedé en la casa, fui a tomar la prueba y salí positivo yo. Así que me siento muy bien, pero desgraciadamente tenemos que hacer lo que tenemos que hacer, y decidí quedarme en casa. Me voy a quedar en cuarentena los siguientes días. Voy a trabajar de aquí de la casa o estar en el teléfono si cualquier pregunta. Pero eso es lo que les pido. Si saben que fueron exponidos al COVID, por favor, nomás vayan y tómense una prueba para estar seguros. O si se sienten mal, no manden a los niños a la casa. Queremos limitar la posibilidad de que siga desparramando esto, y como le digo, en mi caso, yo jamás me hubiera pensado que tuviera positivo, pero ni modo, así estamos, y pues le vamos a seguir echando ganas para poder salir de esta pandemia. Entonces les pido que por favor, ya les digo también de que yo soy muy um, consciente de que tratan de decir que contacto cercano viene siendo 15 minutos o más desde las 24 horas a hoy. O desde ayer a ahora, si tuve 15 minutos o más contacto con alguien cerca de 3 pies, a eso le llaman contacto cercano. Y yo soy muy consciente o estar un poquito de distante, o nomás hola pasada. So, por favor, si no es tiempo de alarmarse, pero les pido, si se sienten preocupados o quieren esa, por favor, tómense una prueba y agarren esa paz. Y si acaso salen positivos, igual, pues igual, así hacemos nuestra obligación de quedarnos en cuarentena hasta que pase esto. Y primeramente a Dios, nomás sea una inconveniencia de tiempo y que la salud siga saliendo bien. So, primeramente Dios, todo va a salir bien, y pues aquí estamos, ¿verdad? Para ayudarles en cualquier forma por teléfono, y pues vamos a seguir navegando esta pandemia con la sabiduría de Dios y con el cariño de Dios y con la esperanza de que pues Dios es grandísimo y para Él nada es imposible. Así que Dios me los bendiga, y alguna pregunta, por favor, aquí estoy.